Hey guys, Chicago injury lawyer Scott DeSalvo here, and I'm shooting you a video today. I feel like crap. I think I've been overdoing it, waiting for traffic to clear so I can get out of this parking lot. Um, I just went to get a bite to eat and probably going to go to the store and get some cold medicine or try and get some rest or something like that. I'm going to work from home to avoid the commute. But anyway, I digress. Every time I have a spare minute, I read the comments on my videos, and I am seeing so many videos, so many people make, pardon me, so many people are making comments in my sections asking me what they should do under this circumstance. It is so frustrating for me to hear this because I think there's a lot of lawyers out there not doing a real good job. Um, it's from people whose case is already very mature or almost over. Pardon me. And if you watched some of my other videos, you know that the closer to settlement or trial your case gets, or if the case is settled, it gets really, really hard for a lawyer to want to take the case for you. Okay? So I'm getting a lot of people who say, "Oh, I hurt my leg. I can't walk. It's permanent, and my lawyer got me this crappy number, and he says this is all we're going to get." Or I got hurt at work. I can never go back to the job, and my lawyer got me $10,000, and I need permanent medical care for my shoulder, and he won't talk to me. He won't tell me why. He won't explain to me why it's coming out this way. Now, understand, pardon me, there are situations where and problems with cases that a lot of times, unless you're a lawyer and you're knee deep in the case and you got all the details in front of you, there can be problems or challenges in a case that make it so that realistically, if you go to trial, you're going to lose, right? If they have surveillance video of you, if you had a problem before that you hid, if they had you fill out paperwork and you put something in there saying this isn't work related, if they have the best doctor in the state who examined you, reviewed your medical records, and said he's not hurt, or it's not work related, or it's not permanent, or he didn't need that surgery, or he doesn't need that surgery in the future, he can go back to work, there's nothing wrong with him. You got real strong witnesses against you, and maybe your doctor does not have the best reputation, or is new and doesn't have any reputation, or isn't familiar with the injury litigation process, right? And if that, pardon me, if that's the case, these are just examples of situations where you might not be aware that your case is extremely challenging, right? Um, and there's dozens and dozens of them. I talk about a lot of them in my other videos. All of those are free for you to watch on my YouTube channel. Um, One guy did mention like some of the videos are not viewable. It's because I'll come up with a list of videos, I'll shoot a bunch of videos in a row, and I like to keep to a release schedule of Monday and Thursday so that I've got videos scheduled ahead of time, right? But if there's a particular video that's not viewable that you really want to watch, you can send me a message and I'll activate it for you, okay? But my point is my YouTube channel has over 200 videos on it that explain all this stuff to you. The only solution to a mature case, especially if you have a serious injury, the only solution to a mature case is to call your lawyer and say, listen, I am not signing any document. I am not going to court. I am not doing anything until you and I sit down face to face. You explain to me exactly what the problems are and put it in writing for me. Now, if you have a lawyer, listen, I've had clients where I've explained things to them 5 times, and then a month later they call me back and say they never spoke to me, and then I never explained it to them. So there are some people out there that this is complicated for, or they have memory problems, or they're frustrated. And when they say, I don't understand, what they really mean is, I want you to fix it. And now I can fix almost any problem with an injury case, but there are some problems in an injury case or challenges in an injury case that nobody can fix. And then we have to be realistic what our outcome is. My point is, if you have a lawyer and you haven't, every settlement requires you to sign papers, whether it's a car crash or a work injury or any other kind of case, you got to sign a settlement contract in workers' comp, or you got to sign a release in other kinds of cases, a release of claims, meaning the case is over and you're taking the settlement. As long as you don't do that, pardon me, your case is still going on and it's not too late. You're in a situation where you got a crappy offer, you don't know whether you should take it, you don't know why the offer's so low. Before you sign those final papers, you tell your lawyer, I want a face-to-face meeting. I want you to put in writing all the problems with the case and why it is the way it is. Now, why should they put it in writing? They're going to bitch and moan about putting it in writing for you. Here's why. If the lawyer knew what they were doing, they would be happy to put it in writing for you. Because then you have a piece of paper with everything on it, right? You have a piece of paper. If later on there's an accusation that they screwed the case up or they didn't do a good job on the case, you have a piece of paper with exactly what they told you and what the challenges were. And years later, when you are maybe angry about it, or you don't, you're like that lawyer, et cetera, et cetera, I don't remember what happened. You got that letter that reminds you exactly what happened and exactly what the situation was. So any lawyer who won't meet you face to face when you're in a crisis situation and you're contemplating a low dollar settlement based on your injury, or you feel like you're getting screwed, if you have a lawyer who won't meet you face to face, won't put it in writing for you, and I don't mean a one sentence, the offer is blah, 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 and there are challenges with your case. That's not what I'm talking about. I mean, I want a letter saying your injuries are blah, blah, blah. If the case was perfect, it would be an offer of in this range based on your salary. However, your case has the following challenges, blah, 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 whatever they are. Furthermore, the situation is blah, 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 blah. Therefore, I believe that the offer of blah, blah, blah is an offer you should take. Or if it's not an offer they think you should take, they can tell you, we'll go to trial for you, but you might get zero. And then it's your decision. My point is, they got to put it in writing for you, and they got to write it in plain English. I don't want any legal terminology in there. When I write letters for that, anytime we get a close call or a jacked up case, I write a letter. I write a letter like that for my client so it's crystal clear to them and it's plain English. My sentences have fewer than 7 words. My paragraphs have 3 sentences or less. There's no legal terminology. And if they want to call me or meet me face to face, then and they're like, oh, is it okay if I bring my wife or my brother or my mother or my father or my cousin? Bring all of them. Bring all of them. If you have a lawyer who's afraid to have you when you're feeling nervous about something, they're afraid to have for you to bring any backup or for you to explain or for the lawyer to explain to your family what's going on. They don't want you to bring anybody. That's crazy. So at that point, I would say don't sign the papers and start talking to another lawyer. The advantage is if they give you something in writing from the lawyer can read it and know right away what's going on in the case. So sorry for the tone. I'm tired. I'm going to go take some cold medicine. I'm going to return a couple of phone calls, maybe try and take a nap. Um, I've been working a lot of hours on paperwork and stuff. Maybe been working on my house. On top of that, maybe I'm getting a little too old to be burning the candle at both ends. I'm hoping maybe I'm just tired and it's nothing serious, but I'm sure it's not serious. It's not. I feel like crap, and I see these responses all the time. I'm getting all these poor people who are getting jacked around in their injury case. They've stuck with the lawyer till the very end, and the lawyer won't explain anything to them. So anyway, very frustrating, probably more frustrating for the client than me, but I try really hard to do a nice job for people. I'm going to wrap it up now. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys watching. If you know anybody who would like to subscribe to the channel, please share my videos with them and hit like and subscribe on the video. Of course, at any time, if you need a lawyer or you know anybody who needs an injury lawyer who tells it like it is and fights hard, I'm nice to you. I'm not that nice to the insurance company or the defense attorney. Um, you can call me anytime, night or day, 312 500 4500. That's 312 500 4500. Not ready to talk to a lawyer. If you've watched any of my other videos till the end, you know that I've got the case cash calculator and the good case calculator. They're completely different. They're free to use. They take less than 20 seconds to answer multiple choice questions. You get custom information tailored to your situation, all without talking to a lawyer. Links for both of those are in the description. The good case calculator tells you whether you might have a good case or you might have a case with some challenges. The case cash calculator tells you what the settlement value or settlement value range of your case might be, all without talking to a lawyer and no obligation. People love those. They're using the crap out of them. You should use them too. They'll probably help you out. Feel free to share them with other people. And last thing is, if you enjoy my videos and the information helps you, please feel free to like and subscribe the video. Okay? If you enjoy, if you enjoy the info, the tools, the information, the injury cheat sheet, the book and DVD. If you enjoy that stuff, if you've consulted with me, if I've helped you out in any way and you don't mind doing it, very competitive market for injury lawyers. I'm always looking for new cases. It's what I do for a living. It's how I make money. So if you wouldn't mind giving me a 5-star review on Google, I'd really appreciate it. Link in the description. All you do is go to that page, takes you right there, click 5 stars, say a kind word, hit submit. Literally takes you 5 or 10 seconds, but it's a huge favor to me. Really appreciate it. Hope you and your family are well. If I can help, again, give me a call anytime, night or day. I'll get back to you, 312 500 4500. Thanks very much. Take care. Bye-bye.